Now, Darrow, Ricky, and Romel, Tony, Campton, and Glenn, from what I know, were all brothers. They had one sister, Esther. So one day, Darrow brought me a Grassy, a banda. So when Darrow came, he says, he looked like he was on drugs, weak that day. Maybe he lost his tooth. So he said, the guys caught this bird and they pulled out the tail. So he took it and brought it to me. He said that he knows that Suhan wants a bird, so he bring it here. So maybe that wasn't Darrow, or maybe I'm confused. Maybe he was just tired, went somewhere to work and just came back because I didn't see him for a long time. So I took the bird and I had it in the mesh cage, the square eye mesh cage, I guess. So after a while, this man from up the road next to Ravin, opposite Baker area there, he says he want to borrow the bird to set for board overline. So his name was G1, not my cousin G1. G1 and Indal were brothers from what I knew. One was dark and one was fair. That's what I heard. I don't know. So G1 caught a lot of red chests. You know the cocks, the grassy cocks. So maybe he sold them or something. Wild birds. Now this was overline. The railroad was not there then. And there was like a busy in that area where the coconut tree stump was. On the other side was a mango tree on the line. And there was this wild wattle that when you chopped it, it bleed red. There was a mango tree, opposite jamun tree, more or less, in Champa's yard, Champa Clements and Saloch, right? So now Jeevan, who later did the stretcher sweetie, him and his wife, they came from somewhere. Was a tall, dark woman, very heavy. Not heavy, but you can see she was meaty. Full body woman, tall, and whereas Jeevan himself was a small man. So they used to live where Indal lived. They used to live in the tent behind Indal house. Then they moved on the other side to a vacant lot, I guess. They made a camp there. Now Fat Gyal had a camp too, opposite Bensil. And Ralph had a camp, different types of camp, zinc or whatever. Galvanizing, galvanized nails, things like that came out. So now this man Jeevan came and gave me an old head carrier one day. So we had a mango tree next to the cashew pear tree, and I put the Querequere in there. And when I came back, there was no Querequere. So I heard that Fazil caught a Mazoom and was selling it for $5. So I didn't buy it. Then I heard that Nasty was selling his parrot. Now that parrot, maybe this guy across from Clement, they bought it. I forgot his name. Behind Big Drake. He looked almost like Kempton. They look similar, but they were not brothers. Kempton was smaller and more, powerful and strong inside. You can see that. So Kempton went to Rosignol Secondary, and Pam across them went to Rosignol Secretary. Secondary, not secretary. Secondary school. That's what I heard. I don't know. I went to Bushlat Secondary. So now, after a while, I would go with Kempton to catch Kerry over line. So, I took a Kerry off the gum, and some man came to me and said he wanted a Kerry, and I gave it to him. Right? Now I don't know which was a call bird. I don't know which was a call bird that got those Querequere to come down. One day, my father had asked me, I asked about Querequere, and he said, "You want to see Querequere?" And then all of a sudden I start seeing Querequere by the flock. They will come to number 12 in the coconut trees. So now Hardet used to have a black and white at the house there too, right? And one day I come home and Hardet said he'd come for his bird, but he came out of the house. Now I didn't ask any question. Now one day I go into where my bedroom is, where I slept, and this lady was there with Pedja, fixing Pedja's short, maybe work a shirt for Pedja, a blue shirt, right? Because she used to do sewing. She used to do sewing, kind of sewing. Good. Banjo used to come there too, right? She used to call me pimp.